Lazarus! Come forth! You shall not pass!
Ah, bloody hell. Always. Aloha!
Aloha.
Aloha. It's the Aloha Hour, back from the grave, like
Guess
Lazarus
who's back?
coming forth.
back
again.
Mm-hmm.
Aloha's back. Da-na-na-na. Tell a friend. Mike's early. Well, you have to set it. You have to set a time in order to put the thumbnail up. So I set a time. I knew I was just going to jump this thing early. Anyways, welcome back, Edwin Boyette. Aloha, aloha. Aloha to everyone out there. That means hello, goodbye, and I love you.
All those things.
And aloha, Guinness. Hello, goodbye, and I love you.
You got a Janice?
A Genois, a Jesuit, whatever. You got a cafe?
I've been teaching myself a Greek. You know what coffee is in Greek? Cafes. Pretty easy to remember. Yeah.
Karen Hope, blessings, guys. Blessings to you, Karen. Aloha, Matthew Fowler, Rhaegar Targaryen. This space for rent. Look at that. Nice, slow pour. I haven't drunken anything yet, so my slurring of speech is in anticipation.
Anticipatory.
No, it's going to go all the way to the top. What are you up to, Edwin?
What have I been doing? Working.
I totally don't have to do this.
What do you hang on? Let me get back over. I was just opening up chat so I could
I don't want to spill it before I drink it, but it's like over the lip.
You gotta slurp it. Imagine it's noodles. Slurp a derp. Slurp a derp.
To you and to all our fellowship. The fellowship of the Aloha Hour.
Salute.
I like that. I hope he has a chilled that glass. I did not chill the glass. I had a chilled glass last night, though. So, I'm not that good of a...
Yeah, you're not that. That's not the custom of your people. They've been doing some violence against your people.
My people?
The Orientals. Can't catch a break.
They have been always. You know why I think it's an issue now?
What is that?
Trying to get them on their side. Right? Am I right?
Could be.
I mean, of course, it's... you're not on Twitter, so I shared the video of the black guy beating snot out of the Asian guy today. So I hashtagged, hey, hashtag Black Lives Matter. Think you could hashtag stop Asian hate? Because it ain't the Klan doing it.
No.
It's that Muslim dude. It's generally, I don't know. And look, nothing against your average black dude, but generally speaking, it's black dudes beating snot out of freaking Asians. I don't know why. You know what? Those Asians should learn Kung Fu. That's all.
Are y'all charging too much at the little corner grocery store?
That seems to be the issue, or at least it was during Rodney King, right?
Good look at my face. I'm an Oriental.
You know what I think the problem was on that train, or was it a train?
What? No, wait. Is there a new one? I consume so little news now. I just I dip once a week and get kind of like all right, this is
there's one of just these two. It starts as a fight, right? But after the Asian dude has clearly lost this fight, dude just keeps pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding. Then he gets him up and he gets him in a headlock and he chokes him out until he's unconscious. And then That's it. And someone in the video said, well, he called him something bad, so I figure he said something like this.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
And so the other guy got mad, and they got into this altercation.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, freedom of speech comes with freedom of consequence, but
Yes.
and I don't want to diminish that. You don't. If he did say something like that to the young fella sitting across from him, then
Well, the corollary of
Well.
equal rights is equal lefts.
yeah.
Most people, if they're already engaged in some sort of aberrant or of excited behavior, once you go down that path, don't expect it to be stopped. Don't expect to get off that train at a reasonable and convenient.
It's I don't know what the hell is going on in this country. This stuff has always happened, though. I mean, there's always been an animus, and I don't know if always, but like between blacks and I want to say Koreans specifically, but I was making this joke. We were talking. One of my son's friends was here. Young black guy, he's like 17 years old, and he wanted to ask me about this. He's like, because you're Asian, and and I said, and I made a great joke, and I said, I said there's this animus between blacks and Koreans, and he said, well, how did they know they're Korean? And I said, they're on the roofs with guns.
Oh no, roof Koreans.
So I thought I'd share.
Well, the roof Koreans are sort of like Arthur. They're not dead and gone. They're just sleeping until our country needs until the kingdom needs them again.
They're just they're there to protect what's theirs, frankly. As well they should. Aloha, F off, well read. Love the shirt. Thank you, Karen. I love it too.
Yeah, but you know what? We should not put it outside of context. When we see violence and you see these things, social media, the news makes it feel like it's very large. It's omnipresent. The United States and the world is experiencing less violence than it has in decades, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, violent crime and things like that have been on a, you get upticks, in relations to other events, but the global trend and the trend in the United States has been downwards, and frankly, much of the youth are just too fat and too lazy to do some serious crime.
Yeah, they're doing their crime on Grand Theft Auto.
Yes.
So here's something I posted on Twitter, which you're not on. Anti-Asian hate crimes spiked during the Obama administration.
Interesting.
And dipped throughout Trump's, now spiking again under Biden. My good friend and very hard leftist Jason responds, no, they dipped as a percentage of all hate crimes reported. But that could also be because all hate crimes spiked during that period, which they reportedly did. So actually, anti-Asian hate crime numbers could well have risen during that period while the percentage of dropped. To it, I acquiesced. It's quite possible that he's right. So I responded, fair enough. Obama caused more hate crime all around then. He has not responded, which cracks me up because Jason always responds.
Well, you live by the statistics, you die by the statistics.
That's right. trying to figure out a way to weasel out of that one.
Oh no, here they're coming.
Yeah, they're coming for you.
He talks about the algorithm heard it wrong and reported me to the Honolulu police. A white male was talking about violence on Asian people. Go get him.
Speaking of stuff like this, hey, have you does Hawaii have a like a flu tracker type of thing?
Yeah, our Department of Health reports it. It's probably buried right now because it's so anemic.
Yeah,
Essentially, we have like no flu deaths.
Right. Interesting.
Is your daughter trying to catch your attention? Hello, Eden.
Hi.
Hello.
What?
With vanilla and buttercream, but like a liquidy chocolate inside would be good. Kind of like lava cake, but like you bite into it and it's chocolate on the inside.
Sounds delicious.
Has Eden experienced any quarter Asian bias or hate? Eden?
Well, when I was little, people would make fun of me for my squinty eyes. Yeah.
Kids are the best, though.
Did the Aloha Hour take 2 weeks off to flatten the curve?
Yes.
2
We're
weeks.
doing our part.
Holy cow, when was the last time we even did an Aloha Hour?
Man, it has been forever and a day. James Hayes says Eden looks so afraid. She may not have had on long pants. That could have been modesty and not fear.
Now, what are you eating? Chocolate?
Yeah.
How dare you eat chocolate in front of me? You know what? I have not taken my glucosamine and chondroitin today. Might as well down it with some Guinness.
Nice. That'll make you live longer.
Well, I'm having hip problems.
I mean, hip problems.
I mean, like my hip joint hurts at times, especially after I'm doing something exertive like soccer or walking too long.
The problem is you've reached that age where you are still healthy enough to exert yourself, but you're not exerting yourself regularly enough.
No, dude. I was walking regularly. I stopped because my hips were hurting.
Are you wearing bad shoes?
No. Actually, it's just one hip. It's not both hips, just one hip. So I'm I don't know. Trying to figure that out. Because I hope it's not just there's no tissue in between anymore and it's just grinding.
Thank you for joining the Aloha Hour tonight, where two boomers talk about their hip problems.
Oh, do you have hip problems too?
No. How's your fiber intake, Mike?
I'm not taking enough of the fiber, I will admit.
What?
I know.
You're always whispering. How's your
really
fiber intake?
It's not good. Yes, Karen, thank you very much. Everyone pray for my hips.
On Wednesday,
my hips don't lie.
On Wednesday on Drawn and Quartered, Mike and I will draw dinosaurs from memory.
They're called dragons, and they're real. No, Mike's still curvy. I don't.
Curvy? Like voluptuous?
Dude, I lost. This is embarrassing. Hi, Isaac. What's up? I lost.
Discretion is the better part of valor, I guess.
I lost an arm wrestling to one of Elijah's friends. It was embarrassing because.
Was he tall or short?
He's a little taller than me, but he's a big dude. But you know, I've only ever lost to like special forces and weightlifters. So it's like losing to some freaking just out of high school kid. Well, actually I guess he's like 20. But it was worse than my hips hurting.
It's in your soul. One is just a pain in the flesh.
Yeah.
The other is a wound on your spirit.
Gave me about 20 more gray hairs, I think.
Good.
Jiminy Cricket's laughing at me and saying that I am old. Whatever, dude. Jiminy's like 60, so I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, but black doesn't crack, so
We've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen Jiminy's face outside of photographs or on Facebook, and that was like a long time ago.
seen his hands a couple times.
Oh, I have the hands of a teenager. So.
Maybe
Did you
not.
say you lost to a hipster? No, he wasn't a hipster. But he was probably, I mean, he's broad and he had his arms were like this. And so, whatever.
Mike strained his arm in a hip wrestling
But you know what? We were on a curved table. I'm going to make an excuse here. We were on a curved table, right? So we weren't like in front of each other. So I was on this side of the table, which meant I had no leverage. It was just like me and free fall. And then he had the side where he could hold onto the table. And that's like, you know, when you're pulling up on the table here and pushing down here.
Did you give
So
him
I'm gonna say it was cheating.
Did you give him
The old stink eye.
you gotta give him
Yeah. So did you
Shannon
say you
Little
lost?
Eastwood.
Did you say you lost to a vegan soy latte guy? No.
Yes. That is what occurred. That is what
Mike
occurred.
really hates losing. Losing? No. Who likes losing? James. Jeez. Sounds like excuses, Jiminy. No. I'm just giving you the lay of the land here. I'm just saying, if I was sitting where he was sitting, because it was pretty close as it was, and I'm just saying, if I had the leverage,
You should have swept the leg, Mike.
I could have swept his leg. I could have just kicked him in the shin. And did this kid have a man bun?
Mm. Oh, he did, didn't he? You're like holding back.
No. No, he's a kid from our church. He was in our high school group when I was the leader of the high school group. He's a, big buff black kid. What do you want me to do?
So was this in your home or a church?
If
So,
it was a church on Sunday, I would have asked for a rematch. They got little tables at church. You can go right across from each other,
So anti-Asian violence was conducted in your own home.
There you go. There you go.
Me too. Me too.
Hashtag me so. Me too.
Me
Hustle.
so. Me so. Me so too. Me so too.
Oh, he black. That explains everything. I still count you as undefeated. I'm just saying, I don't want to stereotype, but black people are generally much more athletic than Asians.
That's fair.
Yeah, and he did. I think he probably has 60 pounds on me.
There you go.
So, man,
Discretion is the better part of valor.
60, 70 pounds.
Did he call you a yeller? Did he do a little?
No, he called me yellow. That's the worst part.
Oh no! All this Asian victimization. No.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh.
Big buffed black kid equals skinny white guy with a man bun guy. This is not true.
Oh.
Was it best out of 3? No. Although, hey, you know what? That's another great point. I had just arm wrestled another kid who I'm again 20 years old, not like a kid. And I haven't arm wrestled him since he was, 18 years old or whatever. And he got a lot stronger. So I was already taxed from the first bout. And this guy, he came in fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like fresh, just ready to go. And I was like already fatigued from the last one. Come on. I'm not making excuses.
Yeah, your excuses may have excuses. So dude, this weekend we watched
the Spaghetti Westerns.
Yeah, man, Clint Eastwood. Though, I like the first part of Good, Bad, and the Ugly, but when it gets into like the Civil War stuff, it kind of hits like it's just kind of dragging.
It's a slower bit. It is.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. But it's I don't know. I like that that part because, like, blue, gray, whatever. It's like there's just the freaking horror of war, especially back then, where you're like, oh yeah, that leg's gonna have to come off. You're like,
have some ether. Oh, where are my legs? Oh God!
Just the desperation. I think that's a really good part. It is slower. It's slower part, but yeah. And then they're just like, they're fighting. We're just fighting over the stupid bridge. It's when Tuco and Blondie bond, says Updog. That's a good point. There you go.
Yeah. That was good. Though I was kind of a little bummed that, and I had forgotten that Clint Eastwood and Lee Van Cleef weren't exactly playing the same characters again. That they were. It is a trilogy, and they play types, but they're not exactly the same people.
Yeah, he's not. What is it?
Because you go from Colonel Mortimer to his name escapes me. Lee Van Cleef's character. Oh, dude, I found this. And I know I'm switching gears here. Did you ever watch an 80s show with Lee Van Cleef called The Master, where he plays like a ninja?
It totally rings a bell.
I wonder if we could get away with showing the preview. To be sure we could, right? The trailer.
Sure, let's get
my audio is a little janky, like a little janky too low, or
all right, I'll do mine.
I don't want my audio to be janky. That sounds. Let's see. Is it still janky? I may have just had I may have had it turned down too low.
Oh, hold on. Hold up. I might need to share audio.
Yeah, you got to share the Chrome tab and do the thing.
Whoa, that's an hour and 27 minutes.
Oh, that's not the preview. That's the whole thing. That's the whole pilot.
All right, well, whatever. Let's play the beginning.
I'm never going to look another ball through the window again. Never. You're hurting me.
Oh, yeah.
Don't break it, girl. Why don't you leave the lady alone?
This valley's like a time bomb about to go off.
This valley belongs to Intercontinental.
Yeah, dude, I totally remember that. Yeah. Timothy Van Patten. I remember him too. All right, that's probably more
That's
than I
enough.
should have shared.
Yeah. I don't remember it, but it looks amazing. Lee Van
I remember it. I remember
as a
it.
ninja master.
Yes. Aloha Ninja Hour. Indeed, indeed. What's this movie? It is The Master. It was a show though, right? Or was
Yeah,
it
it was a show. There was
Yeah.
13 episodes of it. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
plus the
yeah.
pilot.
And that was Timothy Van Patten. Isn't he? Let's see. Van Patten.
You know, that was when cultural appropriation was a good thing. It used to be a take.
Oh
on-
wow, he certainly looks different in his modern. Here's that Timothy Van Patten today.
Whoa. Whoa. That's
Would not have recognized. That's
No.
quite the transition. I mean, not transition.
that's a big change.
Transformation. That's. Let's not go there.
No.
Uh,
Our government will to protect your health. Is she the Secretary of Health or the Assistant Secretary of Health?
Who?
The lovely woman who was serving in Pennsylvania, I think it was, and now is Joe Biden's. What is?
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Oh,
What the heck?
that's my Bitcoin alarm.
Oh, is it time to trade?
No, I'm not trading during. It's so up and down, dude. Which if I was gonna just sit here and pay attention to trade, I might. But I've been spending way more time looking into altcoins, and with I think some pretty good options. But let's not devolve into
Not crypto it up.
crypto. Some of our fans, not the biggest crypto enthusiasts.
That's all right.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Like and share, everyone. Like and share. Actually, let me put this one up at the bottom. There you go. Mike has a Bitcoin alarm. Yeah. So when I don't know. Should I describe it? Should I say what it's about? It's when the momentum shifts from bearish into bullish. Then you can go in and you can put in a long. You can set the alarm for any thing on the trading view, but that's what I have it set for. And I haven't turned it off.
What are we going to do for Drone and Quartered this week? Should we do Westerns?
Gunship Thunder Punch.
Gunship, is Brian Shearer going to come by?
Well, if he doesn't, it won't be Gunship Thunder Punch.
He does. Brian Shearer, though, does draw some good-looking robot men.
Robot men.
Transformers.
Yeah, I just don't want to draw Transformers, so I'll draw the chick.
It's like President Biden's Secretary of Health, Dr. Rachel Levine.
Rachel Levine. Now what are you
Mm-hmm.
gonna? Oh, that dude.
Used to be a guy.
Still.
Transformers.
Didn't
Chromosome
quite transform. Ugly men with long hair. That is very unfortunate.
She is
Yeah.
She's a lovely young lady, patriotically
Thou
serving.
shalt not lie, Edwin. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Everything you said in that sentence was a lie. Every word.
I'm Joe Isuzu, and you have my word on it.
Superman and Lois. Oh, I still haven't gotten to see Superman and Lois.
And now, is that a new series?
It's on, yeah, it's on CBS, but I don't know how else I can watch it. How else I watch Superman? Whoa! I just wrote "How can I?" and watch Superman and Lois popped up like my computer is listening to me.
Because it is. Yeah.
Stream CW show from. It's on Prime Video.
There you go. Well, there you go.
No, you have to buy it on Prime Video. I'm not paying for this. What are you, nuts? I ain't paying for no DC TV show.
Dennis Pruitt says it's on the CW, free on their app.
Oh, their app? I have to get an app?
I didn't even know they had an app.
There's an app for that.
There's an
So,
app.
hey, let me show you something. Sorry, I don't want to devolve into crypto. But I will. Hold on a second. Let me find it. Let me find.
Just to be clear, we have now shifted gears from the Rachel Levine, just because that would be an unpleasant.
What's his real name?
Transition. Dr. Levine, I think, is safe.
Dr. Levine. Get out of here, you idiot.
The great one.
The great one. All right. Okay. Look at this crap. I mean, I don't want to besmirch the work of this fine team.
What are we looking at?
This is Block Duelers. Block Duelers is it's a NFT trading card dueling game, which is something I have a game doc I created years ago because I was trying to put together this team to make an online dueling trading card game.
Okay.
So I was talking to somebody behind the scenes trying to see if they'd be interested in helping me out with this, but because I saw this and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's such crap.
Created by
but look, it's these NFTs will be made by Johnny Gonzo and other leading industry artists. Created by industry leading artist Johnny Gonzo.
I've never heard of Johnny Gonzo.
No one's heard of Johnny Gonzo. Hold on, that's my wife calling. You take over.
It looks like I'm looking at this, and it looks like they put a Facebook effect on kind of a lame. Well, I shouldn't say that. It looks like they put a Facebook effect, like the 3D image effect, on just a static drawing, and kind of drop some fire in the back. Pablo Romero Art says, "Who is Johnny Gonzo?" It sounds like a movie, doesn't it? Who is Johnny Gonzo? Johnny Gonzo sounds like it should be a morning drive FM DJ. It's Johnny Gonzo in the morning on FM 97.5. Probably none of you are old enough to remember when FM radio sounded like that, and it was the worst. Mark Anthony says, what industry is Johnny leading? That's a good question.
You know what? Let's look up Johnny Gonzo.
Now, Johnny Fever didn't talk like that. Johnny Fever.
Look, it's Johnny Gonzo on Twitter.
You think it's The same Johnny Gonzo? It looks like
Yes, he's got a Doge and a Monero shield. Animator, artist, director, designer, writer, wannabe crypto gangster, lover, fighter, and content creator, Johnny Gonzo.
Johnny Gonzo, not to be confused with Johnny Fever. Baby, if you've ever wondered
whatever became of me.
I'm living
on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kind of tired of packing and unpacking. Town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. But baby, think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati. Oh!
You think you could beat Venus Flytrap in our
Venus Flytrap. I don't know what this guy is a leading whatever something. I think leading artist. I'm unfamiliar with his work in any sense. It looks like maybe he has children and he leads them, and that's fine. He's a leading artist in his house.
Yeah, never heard of such.
No, never heard of him. So I'm saying I would love to do my game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Johnny Gonzo, leading artist. Because I know for a fact it would be so much cooler than this.
Now, how would this work with NFTs? Because there'll only be one of each.
No. So in an NFT, you can either mint one copy of something or you can mint a series of copies of something.
Okay.
So if I set it to create 1,000 copies of this particular NFT, right? I don't know if that means that they are individually numbered, probably, but you can mint 1,000 copies of one kind of one image or whatever, one card. And then, when you're doing like, oh, look, it's love potion number 9. You can mint, 50,000 copies of it, and it'd just be some a regular card, right? But then if you're going to mint, super awesome dude, whatever, you could just mint him as a unique. Or you could mint, if you're like minting, dark druid, you could do like 10 of them or whatever. You could have different varying numbers in there because you can, it's just like printing regular cards, right? You can have the rarer it is, the more collectible it becomes, right? You don't want to have 4 billion super Uzis. Maybe you just have like, a handful of them or whatever. Ew, he's making more money from people not paying not to get them. In regard, they're already drunk and slurring while attending. I started slurring before I started drinking, so
and you did note that actually.
I did.
Did that kid really roughed you up with the arm wrestling so hard? If it's making you slur your words, that's
oh, I tell you, it's rough. It's hard out here for a pimp. Garrett Blakesley. Oh, this must be Johnny Gonzo. What? Created by industry leading artist, and then creator, founder, and CEO Garrett Blake. Let's go check out Garrett's LinkedIn.
All right, cool.
I have extensive experience in project management, business development, IT, data center infrastructure. Block Duelers NFT Battles is a culmination of my life experience and work. Hey, he's from San Jose.
Huh.
Nice. I'm from San Jose. I should probably close my messages.
Does it show any previous? Oh, okay, here we go. Experience. Block Duelers.
Cal Coast Liquidation. Amazon Web Services. HCL Technologies, lead technician, data center manager.
He's got 5 years of work experiences listed here.
Yeah.
That's
Well, you know that's his life's work culmination.
just saying. He's premature culmination. Culmination. Figure what I'm saying.
That didn't sound right. I bet I can bribe the people around Mike. Hi, Pope Fire.
Probably so. You probably bribe his kids. Probably wouldn't even cost that much.
James says something about him. Say Brie Larson. Wait, what?
Does he seem? He seems a little. The Force is female. That sort of.
Oh well, you were watching that. You watched the show today, right?
I caught about 10 minutes of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bree's gonna be the most powerful Jedi ever.
She should be. She's Brie Larson,
right? That's right. Power just emanates from her. Message him. You can do better art for him. I'd rather just do my own game. I have my whole own game like design. I wrote out a game doc. Of course, it's on my old computer, so I'll have to see if I still have it. Nacho Ninja for $5 says you should do Fire Emblem Thursday.
Now, what is a Fire Emblem Thursday?
I don't know. Pope Fire knows. You'd be the most powerful channel if you did Fire Emblem. You know, we could do Invincible next. Wait, Thursday? We don't even do Thursday.
Maybe he thinks he's on the Chester Buses.
Yes. Fire Emblem is a Japanese role-playing game.
It's a Japanese RPG. Interesting. Why don't you know this? It's from your people.
My people are weird.
Well, you know, you get nuked twice, and that can
mess you up.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's almost
Emperor,
as bad as
not God. No, not God. Not the God. No. Emperor, not God. Huh.
The way I understand it, getting nuked twice is almost as bad as getting beaten arm wrestling by a kid.
I mean, he was an adult. I'm just saying. He's in the prime of his life, Edwin. Invincible, the animated series based on the comic, is now on Amazon Prime. I know Eden and I watched the first 3 episodes last night. I think that's all that's out.
Is it entertaining?
Yeah.
Would I find it entertaining?
I have no idea, dude. 2 bombs and they still didn't want to surrender. That's right. We are a stubborn bunch.
Oh, there was this one dude who kept fighting the war on this one tiny island for almost 30 years after. I think it was longer than that. Yeah, it was almost the 80s when he turned himself in.
Yep. And because his commanding officer told him, do not surrender. You know, do not give up, do not surrender. And he had a whole gaggle of people with him, but over time they all either died or surrendered, and he was like the last holdout. And he would go in, I think it was in the Philippines, and he would do guerrilla tactics on tourists and crap. Just and they're like, there's a crazy Japanese person in the woods. And they figured out who it was. And the thing is that his commanding officer had told him, do not give up to anyone except me, right? I have to give you the order to surrender. And he obeyed that order hardcore all the way until they figured out who he was. And so they went back to Japan. They found that his commanding officer, who was a librarian at the time, right? Because this is like 50 years later. And he's like the librarian. He goes out there, and he went out there. Like, I don't know if he was in uniform or not, but he just went out there calling his name, and said, "It's time to surrender. It's time to surrender." He came in. He went back to Japan, met his daughter and his grandchildren and all this stuff, and he got back pay for 50 years of military service.
Man, I put the link to the Wikipedia with him in the private chat. Wait, Pope Fire the Starfire Goddess is really lobbying vehemently for this Fire Emblem thing.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
You used to say live and let live.
Live and let die. So March 1974. So he was there from 44 to 74. So yeah, 30 years.
Wow.
Oh man.
That is weaponized autism.
That's stubborn, bro. That's my people. That's why it took 2 nukes. And they were still like, I don't know about this. They're like, we have more. We didn't have more. There were no more. It was the threat of more that got Hirohito to quit. If he knew there were only 2, he'd be like, ah!
Now, I want to see what this Fire Emblem thing is. I'm curious now. Fire Emblem.
Jeremiah Jones says Chad Thunder Punch is greater than Virgin Fire Emblem. Ooh, them's fighting words, I think.
It's a video game, Mike. It looks like.
Yeah, role-playing game.
Tactical role-playing game. Looks like it's moderately pretty. Eden would be good at drawing this.
Pope Fire says the 2 weebs in the chat have extra cash and would very much like weeb content. Mark Anthony says weeaboo, weeb, is mostly derogatory slang for a Western person who is obsessed with Japanese culture, especially anime, often regarding it as superior to all other cultures.
So now how would that work with you? Can you appropriate your own culture?
I cannot, unfortunately.
50%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking a weeb was something degenerate for a minute.
Oh, it probably is. It probably is. Do weebs, and if we have any weebs in the chat,
Popefire's a weeb.
Are you a weeb? Popefire, is there any correlation between weebiosity and degeneracy?
Yeah, have you? Like I said, my people are weird. There's a whole lot of degeneracy in Japan. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
they may look like they're all prim and proper and quiet, but
again, you get nuked twice, maybe. And then they had the thing with the power plant, Fukushima.
It is indeed the birthplace of tentacle porn.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's really trying to make Godzilla though. We want Fire Emblem. He's a Nacho Ninja. That's almost like your people.
Nacho Ninja.
Yeah. Halfway there.
Pope Fire says, I like one thing. It's a game and it's fun. Well, maybe someday we could do The Promised Neverland. Jeremiah Jones for $20 up in the game says, no, we want Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch. Weebs are like Christians. There are good ones and bad ones. That's not true. There are only good Christians. Bad ones aren't Christians.
There you go. That sounds like the No True Scotsman.
Wow, now it's become bribes for D&Q.
Heck yeah.
What do you mean it's become? We've done this before.
Yeah.
Somebody super chatted like $100 one time to pick a D&Q, didn't they? I can't remember who that. Yeah. I was like, sure. You have to say confirm.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Why is it going to work?
You can't buy Mike's integrity, but you can daggone buy his art or the. He's an artist. It's
Buy
for
my
sale.
show.
It's for sale.
Hey, I finished inking that the piece I did on D&Q. If y'all want to see it, you want to see it?
Let's take a look. Oh, that came out good.
Not too shabby.
Who's the character on the right?
Here?
Actually, I guess it'd be your left.
I forgot her name.
Yeah.
It's what everybody told me to do.
Her hair came out really good.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Nice motion. The back musculature is good too. See, good anatomy actually matters. You know, human bodies move in a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I kind of messed up in the original design. You can see it because it's still blue. Although now it makes it look like it's some sort of a motion line. I had her boobs swinging the wrong way.
Oh.
Because the way she's twisting her body, they should have been swinging the other way. But I fixed it.
Right.
But now it looks like they're vibrating.
They're oscillating rapidly. Pretty sure that was one of her powers at one time. It's like a dragon punch, but different. I think we missed a super chat.
She's on a mission. What'd you say?
I think we missed a super chat from Dark Admiral March Hare.
Oh. For $4.99. I second that, Jeremiah Jones, saving the rest of my dough for the following auction. How much to get Fire Emblem? This week it would be an impossibility. But you may bribe me all week long until next week.
Yeah, let's do some more diligence. If we're going to do Fire Emblem, looking at it though, Matt Constant should be here.
Oh yeah, Costin's down for Fire Emblem.
Eden should definitely draw that. I think she'd be very good at that. I think Weldon would be very good at it.
It's cool costume designs. I do like it. For those who are unfamiliar, it's some very cool costume designs. Actually, kind of reminds me of some stuff that I designed for a game a while ago.
Whatever happened to that jewelry you were designing? Have you still been doing that?
I just designed those pieces. I'm not sure if COVID slowed that process down or what, because travel has been shut down or was shut down. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't asked for an update lately. It's some cool stuff.
Mike, when you were young and your heart was an open book, you used to say live and let live. You did.
Live and let live.
But when
I say live and let die.
When the young black kid from church beats you in arm wrestling, makes you give in and cry. What do you say, Mike? What do you say?
Live and let die. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that.
Yeah. Gonna have to do some arm training, watch some arm wrestling videos. Actually, you need to probably get Sylvester Stallone to sign a Trump hat for you, and then you could. Yeah.
I hated that movie.
Be Malgua, make arm wrestling
over the top.
Yeah.
Let me turn my head around so I can do some arm wrestling. Elbow cuff, elbow cuff, elbow cuff. It is also really popular. Could get some clicks. It's you can tell my show is all about the clicks, baby. All about the clicks. I think that arm wrestling match should be the theme for Drawn and Quarter. Now I'm regretting mentioning it.
Well, at least the slapping hasn't cut on. Have you seen like I guess it's like a Russian thing or some kind of European thing where they have the slap fights?
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Yeah, although I think that's somehow translated into slap boxing. It's at like high schools and stuff.
Oh, that's been around forever. We used to slap boxing.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't do any slap boxing.
Yeah. And then somebody always takes it too seriously, and then it becomes a little bare knuckle.
Yeah, right. Why not another anime D&Q? There was a Studio Ghibli one a long time ago. Maybe another one like director Mamoru Hosoda. Yeah, I'm down with anime. I like anime. Depends on the anime. Any thoughts on vax passports over my cold, dead body?
Actually, I think they should be required to enter rest homes and elderly care places. That is probably maybe the one place where they might be.
Well, then you'd require everyone who wanted to go there to get a passport. Can't you just not be sick when you go?
Yeah, you could. You could try.
Can you not be sick and wear a mask properly when you go into a rest home? I mean, yeah, there's places you should take certain precautions. Everywhere is not that place.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
I'm so done with it, man. So freaking done.
We're a year into this.
Has the curve flattened yet?
Was it 15 days to flatten the curve?
15 days to flatten the curve, yeah. Everyone was behind it. Ben Shapiro was behind it. I was fine. Yeah, let's flatten that curve.
With the whole idea of flatten the curve, though, the way it was sold anyway at the time, was so that the hospitals wouldn't be overwhelmed. That was the only part of it. It wasn't going to stop the disease or anything like that.
Yep.
But
and then they shut down the economy, and the hospitals went broke because nobody was going to the emergency rooms with broken arms and like literally, like they were sending nurses and doctors home because there was not enough business.
I wonder if plastic surgery dropped off during the
selective surgery. All selective surgeries just got noped out. People were man, it was a hard time for the hospitals, which now so what you do is you starve the hospitals of money for months and months and months, and then you say, hey, if you have COVID cases, we'll give you extra money. And then suddenly the 20,000 annual cases of the flu in San Diego County vanish completely.
That sounds like a pretty good incentive. Right now, COVID in Hawaii we had our first death from COVID, I believe it was March 31st right now. And I think deaths from COVID are about 470 for the whole year here in Hawaii. So it is statistically no different than the number of deaths that we experience from influenza and pneumonia on any average year.
Well, I'm pretty sure since your influenza suddenly all got turned into COVID.
Yeah. If you want more of something, incentivize it.
That is correct.
It's like the wealth of nations, I think. No, it's just basic economics.
Stop it, Mike. It is well known that what we're doing is great for stopping the flu.
Nice.
You know what we're all doing? We're all, every single one of us, disobeying CDC guidelines for wearing masks.
Well, if you look if you look at cotton fabric or most of the fabrics that are used in the face masks under a microscope, you can see the pore sizes. And then if you say, hey, those pore sizes in that cotton fabric, even the face mask made out of 800 count Egyptian cotton, those pores are pretty daggone big and viruses are pretty small. How does that how does that work exactly?
Yeah.
The
It's just,
answer
I mean,
is not-
I read the CDC guidelines on air,
Yeah.
and it's like nobody follows any of them.
Did you get your channel struck for reading the CDC?
I did not. I did not. But yeah, it's like it's just so. First of all, you're not supposed to use them twice, right? And then they say if you do use them twice, make sure you never touch the mask part. You remove it by the earlobe. You put it in a brand new paper bag, right? And then if you're going to use it again, you take it out of the paper bag and then you throw the bag away and then you can wear your mask. Yeah, right. Is it 0% of people in this country follow, and that's just one guideline, by the way. There was like 15 or 20 guidelines, and nobody, doctors and hospitals don't even follow all the CDC guidelines for these masks. It's ridiculous.
Pope Fire the Starfire Gunner says she's got to head to bed. We will probably be wrapping it up here in a minute.
Yeah, we're over an hour. We are over an hour.
Well, next year we'll all be wearing the masks from Pulp Fiction, and we'll like it.
I'm going to be wearing the Guy Fawkes mask at some point. This is my mask.
Where's Zed, baby?
It comes with knives. Hello, Simonin. Good night. Pope Fire. But I won't forget my mission. Jeremiah Jones says his work mask is full of beard hair. That's lovely. I actually remember how cool I was at the beginning of this before anybody even had masks. I had that cool black mask. Yeah. I have that same mask. That's still the same mask that I wear. Although I took the filters out of it because you can't breathe through those darn filters.
No, you cannot.
Plus, if you've got a mask on and sunglasses, because the air doesn't escape through the mask or come in through the mask, it actually escapes through.
You get a little fogging them up.
Yeah, it fogs my sunglasses. So it's great because the black mask, it's just a really open area and it doesn't fog my glasses at all. I can wear my sunglasses and my prophylactic mask that makes other people feel better that I'm wearing a mask that does no good.
Well, facts don't care about your feelings.
That's
right?
correct. That is correct.
Feelings don't care about your facts.
That is also correct. I coined that term.
But did you NFT it that particular time that you said this particular instance of me saying this thing?
I need to NFT everything. Yeah. All right. Well, that's an hour. Edwin, you wanna wrap this up for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't look, the world is crazy enough.
Cuckoo.
And there's a lot of people out there expecting you to be turned crazy over it. So disappoint them. Be slow to rush to judgment. Be patient with your friends and neighbors, and have charity. Have charity even for people you don't agree with. Right? Slow down. Think it through. Right? And have some charity and compassion, not only for the people around you, but for yourself. And God bless you all. Man, it is good to be doing an Aloha Hour again.
Yeah. God bless you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Aloha.
I thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf.
What about side by side with a friend?